beat into Eldritch, go to main phase 2. Farline's effect activates, and we can special summon Eldritch to the zone Equimax points to. That was the most complicated battle phase I've ever been a part of with this deck. Jesus Christ. I think we came out good on the other end of it. I don't know. How's it going, everyone? This is Yugioh Gaming. Welcome back to some more of the Masochist challenge. Now, once again, we're starting here because I don't know if I'm keeping the first duel. We only keep duels that are interesting or duels that we win. We are in silver 4 currently, so hopefully we get some rank ups today. We might even get to gold depending on how long I want to make this episode and how long the individual duels are. But regardless, let's get right into it. If you guys enjoy this episode, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and let's get right into today's first duel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first duel of the day. Not off to very bad of a start, honestly. Starting with 2 level 4s, one of them being ZS Arm Sage. That gives us immediate access to our Xyz package. Unfortunately, we also have that with a bunch of our Link stuff. But we can make this work. Especially if they're on... Okay, Crow Tengu. That's gonna be a little... tricky. Oh wait, by opponent's card effect. Okay. So... we have 2 options here, and I kind of like both of them. So I think I'm going to go with the Xyz package first. Let's normal summon Chief second. And then we'll also special summon ZS Arm Sage. Oh, actually we can summon everything. What am I thinking of? Yeah, there we go. Summon everything. And then we special summon into... could do Backup Supervisor. Would that let us grab is the question. Let's use Veil and Sage. I'm thinking, okay, I messed that one up. Oops. Oh well, let's go into... yeah, let's go into Equimax. Just because Equimax is nice. Throw it in there, and then go to battle phase. Attack Crow Tengu. Its effect does not activate when it's destroyed by battle. Only activates when it's special summoned from the graveyard or when it is destroyed by card effect. Then we end phase, we can discard Link into the Reins to activate double hooking, and then we also have the effective Link into the Reins from graveyard. So that's Cyber, so we can grab Backup Supervisor. Okay, Samurai Skull, send 1 zombie monster from deck to grave. So this is like a zombie deck. Okay, I can get behind that. Makes me slightly worried that Crow Tengu is in the graveyard. And this is probably sending Mizuki if I had to guess. Just because I know generally how zombie decks work. I don't play them much, but I know how they work. Usually Mizuki is what you want to send off here. Oh, nope. Algul Mazera. That's an interesting one. Zombie Reborn. Target 1 zombie monster in either graveyard, banish 1 monster with the same name from your deck or extra deck if you do special summon the targeted monster to your field. Okay, so special summoning Algul Mazera. So their goal here is to basically beat over Equimax, which we can kind of get around. Which is not very well. Yeah, here they go for battle. We activate double hooking in response. Discard link into the brains. Unfortunately, you can't do this during the damage step. But we can, at the very least, defend Equimax for this battle. And then we activate Backup Supervisor because it was destroyed by battle. And then Linkage of the Frames Effect activates, and we banish that to return Backup Supervisor to the deck. And then we get to special summon Backup Secretary to a zone Crusadia Equimax points to, which we should have summoned that in attack mode. Damn it, I forgot about the buff from Cynet Storm. Oh well. We did it now, it's fine. Alright, main phase 2, end phase. Hopefully we draw a monster. If we do, that pretty much guarantees we get Al Ghul here. You know, I had to say shit, didn't I? Okay. Damage control, then. This was special summoned, so let's go battle phase. Crusadia Equimax attack Samurai Skull. And then, is there anything we can do from here? I fucked up royally there. Nah, because we don't have another card, so we can't do Cerberus. It's the one monster in my deck with 0 attack, damn it. That's fine, it's fine. We're not dead yet, it's just very likely to happen soon. Should have been paying attention. I hit defense mode without thinking. Okay, so resetting Zombie Reborn. If he has multiple copies of Crow Tengu, then I'm not sure what all I can do against that. Because that's just a free pop. Yeah, battle phase are going to attack over Equimax. Fuck. I mean, that'll work in a minute, but for right now, that's not going to help me out. Okay, I think right now what I'm banking on, and it's a massive hope, is that Cynet Storm grabs me something off the top. That's going to be our way out of this, is getting something off the top of Cynet Storm, because then we can summon Salamarian Great Mole, go back into... Okay, Red Eye Zombie Dragon Lord, that's fine. Except now... Oh wait, no, that can only affect attack position monsters with Crow Tengu. Yep, activate Zombie Reborn. Resummoning Al Ghul Mazera. And then Zombie Reborn is banished. Okay. We're not dead yet, but I'm not putting it any... I'm not saying we're alive. What can we even grab off top? I mean, ideally, we grab like access code. Or not access code, encode. That protect code ain't bad. Defends us a little bit, I guess. Oh, fuck. Should have summoned it there, because then it would have still been linked and it would have matched. Hi, Nitro Head. Good to see you, buddy. Okay. Question is, how do I use Nitro Head? Yep, resummoning Plague Spreader Zombie. Or Mad Mauler, but it's Plague Spreader Zombie. I think what I have to do is I'm gonna summon Salamangreat Mole. Then we summon Code Talker. Code Talker points to that, and then we can special summon Parallel Exceed. Special summon a second copy Parallel Exceed. And now we can go into Giga Cannon. Do we want to go into Giga Cannon? So we don't have anything in hand to use with Nightmare Cerberus. Yeah, I think we go Giga Cannon. I may be breaking the wrong call here. It is entirely possible. 3,000. That still wouldn't be enough to beat over that. But we can go Battle Phase. Granosaurus Giga Cannon attacks over this Plague Spreader Zombie. Flicks 2300, and then Giga Cannon's effect activates. We detach one of the Parallel Exceeds to inflict 1,000, gain 1,000. And now we attack into wherever this face down is. Devouring Sarcophagus. I mean, that's fine if you want to take control of that. That just weakens your monsters. Oh wait, no, that is actually bad, because now you can just resummon Tengu, because the reason I summoned Code Talker was to protect from card effects. Well, I guess I wasn't defending Granosaurus. Regardless, this is going to be bad, because... Oh no, it's only during my turn that he can do that. Okay, summon Necroworld Banshee. Activating Nine-Tailed Fox. Probably, yeah, attributing my Code Talker for that. Then quick effect chain Necroworld Banshee to activate Zombie World. Yep, activating Plague Spreader Zombie in Graveyard again. Reducing the level of Nine-Tailed Fox by 2 to resummon Plague Spreader. And then probably go into another Synchro play, if I had to guess. They got another 10. That could be Barone right there. But if he does do Barone, then I get to pop something. Oh, no, he's going into a 6. Okay. Doom Kaiser. Okay. Zombie monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon that target to your field and attack position. I don't have any zombies though. Oh, everything is a zombie. Fuck. Yeah, I forgot about Zombie World. God, this card is like weirdly good in the weirdest circumstances. Like normally people just use it for Balderrock. Alright, so now you have another parallel. Now you have one of my Parallel Exceeds. Okay, changes Red Eye Zombie Dragon to defense mode. Sets a card. And passes. Okay. We have a very, very slim chance. And that chance is if we immediately go Battle Phase. Attack Red Eye Zombie Dragon Lord. Okay, he's gonna activate that effect. Resummon Plague Spreader. Ghost of a Grudge. The attack of all monsters your opponent currently controls becomes 0. Well, fuck. No, do not continue to attack. Said go main phase 2. Special summon drill driver. Defense mode, and hopefully that gets us something. Yeah, I got nothing else. He's probably killing me this turn. When Drill Driver dies, I can resummon Chief second to at least force one of the higher attacks out, but still, it doesn't matter. He's just gonna kill everything, and then I just lose. One misplay so early on in the game, and that's what lost me it. Well, okay, never mind, he's showing off. Skeletal Dragon Felgrind. Oh, never mind. Banish a card I control. Yeah, that'll do it. Because then any one of these 3 attacks me, that's GG's. Even if he doesn't banish Vesperado. Well, he's banishing Exceed. Dude, you can calm down. You've won. Chill. Oh, and then he's gonna negate Vespinado's effects. So I won't get this. Yeah, you've won. I'm just gonna surrender. You've won. Have fun, buddy. Good job. Proud of you. Regardless, let's go ahead and go on to the next duel. Fuck, one misplay. One misplay, and that was just domino effect. If I just summoned that one backup secretary in attack mode, he wouldn't have been able to destroy it. Equimax would have still been alive, or would have been high enough attack on my turn to beat over his boss monster there, and then everything would have changed. At the very least, this is actually a pretty good starting hand. This is actually fucking amazing for Link plays. Holy shit. Link, Infraflyer, Salamangreat Mole. I think so I have to summon Mathmech Multiplication first. Because otherwise, I won't be able to do any of this other stuff and get a normal summon. Excuse me. Yeah, it's like 11 p.m. when I'm recording this, so I'm very tired. I just got off work too. We're supposed to record tonight, but didn't end up happening. Andrew slept in or something, and I'm here instead. But anyway, let's go ahead and normal summon Mathematical Multiplication. We now control a Cyber, so we can special summon backup Secretary. Now we special summon Code Talker. And then Multiplication's effect activates. I guess we'll double Code Talker's attack. Activate Salamangreat Mole's effect, since we need to have done that during a turn we Link summoned. Is that until end of turn? Yeah, it's just until end of turn. So ideally we want to attack with that real quick before we do anything else. Attack with Code Talker. Can't be destroyed by card effects while it points to another monster, so that's good. And then we can special summon into... Yeah, let's just go straight into... Not Equinox, let's go into Encode first. Because if we summon Equimax, we don't have anything really to support him. But with Encode, we can support with Link Infraflyer. So yeah, let's stick with that setup. And we also have a Liberty at Last waiting in the wings. Also, I'm sorry. I just now realized I did the thing again, and you guys have all been lambasting me in the comments for it because it like shows off that I played Duel Links before Master Duel. I keep forgetting that there's a main phase 2, and I can set my traps in main phase 2. Alright, draw for... Ooh, backup adding Nister. That is actually amazing for me. Yeah, because we can special summon backup adding Nister. And then this feels terrible to do, but I'm sorry, Nitro Head. You might have to fall upon your sword. I love seeing you in any of my games, but just... I need something I can normal summon to go into Equimax. I don't like how long he's waiting on this. That makes me think we have a torrential or something. Just in case, what if instead of going Equimax, we go triple burst? Because that way we don't shut off our attack with encode, and we have a battle phase negate. And we also have piercing battle damage for this defense position. Fucking super volley. Discard Darkhold Dragon. Getting rid of Spearhead of the Ashen City. Okay, so Mud Dragon of the Swamp. Okay, so that was just to get rid of... Okay, sure. Attack over Mud Dragon of the Swamp. I was wondering what he had said. Apparently it was just a super poly. Oh, no, he had something else. Ashen for Eternity. Add one Vidos, the Erupted Dragon of Extinction, or one Ashen monster from your graveyard to your hand. So adding back Spearhead of the Ashen City. He still doesn't have Obsidian right now, though, so I'm not too worried. That field spell's what turns on the Ashen archetype. Plus, we're staying under that 2800 attack, so he can't like return any of my monsters to my hand. So in that case, it probably was a good thing that we didn't go into Equimax, because that would have just immediately been bounced back to hand. Yep, set one. Alright. Draw for turn. Veil ain't bad. I would rather it be something else, but... Go to battle phase. Encode Talker attacks wherever this thing is. Just the Spearhead again. And end phase. Oh, there's Obsidian. That turns on the archetype. Uh-oh. Yep, and there's Vidos. Okay, setting Ashen to Endlessness. And then Obsidian, special summon an Ashen monster from deck. Special summoning King of the Ashen City. Special summoning another Ashen, Priestess of the Ashen City. Adding an Ashen card from deck to hand. This archetype is very cool. I really like it. Okay, so send one Dark Pyro monster from your deck to the graveyard. You can add one level 5 or higher Pyro monster from your graveyard to your hand. For the rest of this turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except Pyros. And then you can fusion summon a Pyro monster from extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. Okay, adding back another Vidos. Not sure what his game plan is here, because nothing he's really done offsets what he gave me. Okay, I see. Ashen to Endlessness is going to be what really fucks me over because he can use that with Encode Talker. Basically getting rid of my entire field all at once. Yeah, this is an archetype I'm not all too familiar with. Okay, so that's what he's... Okay. That's fine. I do think, though, that we can still get out of this. Because he attacks for 2,800. We can activate Veil in response. Summon in face-up defense. Gain back the life points we lost. And we have Liberty at Last ready to go. So we will send King of the Ashen City and Vidos back to the deck. And now he's left without much to do. Because in order for him to use his Ashen to Endlessness, he needs to have Vidos on the field. And he can't summon Vidos if there's no field spell. So as long as he doesn't find another Obsidian, we're good. That's the thing here. We just need to prevent him from getting another copy of that field spell. Alright, draw for turn. Ain't what I needed, but it'll work. Summon Backlinker. Is there anything I particularly want to go into? Not really. We'll go battle phase. See if we can't lure out whatever he has back there. Backlinker attacks Priestess of the Ashen. Okay, that's gone. Main phase 2. Whenever I summon, it's going to end up with either the same or less attack. So I think we just stick with what we got on the field right now. And hope that an attack position monster sort of draws attention away from Veil. Because if we can go into our Xyz plays, then we have some actual heavy hitters. Still though, this is definitely an interesting archetype. Like I said, I want to learn how to play Ashen. It feels so weird. It feels like Kaijus but different, if that makes sense. Alright, draw for turn. Hello Glassjaw, love seeing you. We don't have any other battle boxers in the grave at the moment, but we could get Veiled back later on. So I think what we want to do here is let's go to combat immediately. Backlinker attacks wherever this face down is. It's face down max C. Glassjaw hits for 2,000. Then we go main phase 2. And we use these two to go into Grenosaurus Giga Cannon. And end phase. Okay, good position. We just need maybe 2 more turns, if not just 1, and we should have this thing in the bag. So as long as Obsidian is not in like the top 2 cards of his deck, we win. That's really what it comes down to. And even if it is, we have a Giga Cannon ready to go. If this thing gets popped, we can pop whatever we want on the field. Okay, that might be a little spicy. So using Vidos and Volcanic Emperor to make Embers of the Ashen. And that's going to add back an Obsidian from graveyard to hand. Alright, activates Obsidian. So now Grenosaurus Giga Cannon is a Pyro monster. Problem being, if he attacks into Giga Cannon's effect activates. Oh, what's he summoning? Oh, okay, Volcanic Emperor. We're gonna have to get rid of that. Ooh. Fuck, I should have gone into Giga Cannon earlier. I mean, even then, he would have been able to shrew with Embers of the Ashen. I don't know. I don't know what I could have done there. How the fuck are you gonna do this? Oh, he's just activating. He can't use the effect right now. Okay, so at the very least, we are going to be able to get rid of Volcanic Emperor. That's really the only thing we can do at the moment. Yeah, because he's going to go to combat. He's going to... Okay, he's swinging in with that first. Which isn't good. Yep, he activates Ember's effect. But that also lets me activate Giga Cannon's effect. So we're going to pop Volcanic Emperor. Deal 1,000. He does get the extra attack though, but I couldn't let him get the extra damage from special summoning. I'm at too low of life points for that to be feasible. I mean, yeah, I guess we can set this. End phase. There's really nothing we can do. I think he's got this one too. Damn! I don't know what other place I could have gone into. I mean, maybe not going for triple burst, but even if I did go for something else, he would have just super polyed that away. At this point, I'm just buying myself time. Well, hello there. The sad thing is, I can't use that. Ah, that sucks. Okay. Set Tribe Infecting. That would have been great if I had another card. Proxy Horse effect activates, I guess. We banish Proxy Horse. This doesn't really matter. Code Talker and End Code Talker get shuffled back into the deck. There's no real reason, I just want to touch buttons. I just need to see as many cards as I can from the top of my deck, and hopefully there's an answer somewhere here. Again, that would have been great if I had the life points to withstand one direct attack, but I just didn't. Okay, so activating Obsidian. And then he's activating that effect to put the Obsidian and Graveyard on the bottom of the deck and then draw a card. Okay. Eventually we're going to run out of... Okay, Retaliating Sea, that's okay. Set Retaliating Sea, pass turn. When this gets sent to the graveyard, we find Max Sea, so maybe we get something off of that? Okay, normal summon Priestess, which that's going to probably add King of the Ashen City. Yep, and then King of the Ashen City can be special summoned. Neither one of those can actually beat over... Oh, no, he has Vidos. He drew into the Vidos. Yep, Obsidian's effect activates. So we get another Priestess. And then Ashen to the Endless... Or Ashen to Endlessness is going to activate. Now we can fusion summon a lot of things. Vidos, the Dragon of Endless Darkness. Yeah, no, that's me dead. Okay, at the very least I'm going down in style, because Jesus Christ, this card's art goes hard. Damn, though. Ashen's pretty good. Ashen's really good, actually, now that I think about it. That was a good game. I'm not even mad. Like, I did everything I could. I'm not... Like, there were other plays I could have done, maybe if I didn't get greedy early on and tried to go into another Link play, and I kept hold of... Maybe that was the play. I just overextended. Then again, that's hindsight. I wouldn't know that I overextended. I didn't know he had Super Poly until he activated it. I don't know. I don't know what I could have done there. If you guys know how I could have won that one, comment down below, please. I'd love to hear. But anyway, go ahead and go to the next duel. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we certainly have an interesting hand here. We have a kaiju. Okay, so white baking. So this is a Skull Servant deck. Got it. Keep going to Link Karibo. The white baking in graveyards effect activates. Adding probably King of the Skull Servants, if I had to guess. Nope, White Lord. And White Mare. Okay. Yep, White Prince sends Skull Servant. And the Lady in White. White Lord sends to grave. Sending cards from the top of the deck to the graveyard up to the number of Skull Servant, King of the Skull Servants in your graveyard. Sent a lot there. Another White Prince. Or no, not another White Prince. That's their first White Prince, I think. Yep, go and grab King of the Skull Servants. 4,000 attack. Sending a White Mare. Special summoning Lady in White. Okay. How do I want to play this? Well, Cypher Twin Raptor makes this easy. Because we can special summon Cypher Twin. Normal summon Uppercutter. Uppercutter effect activates. Except he has the Ash, that's fine. In that case, we go into number 50, Black Ship of Corn. Activate Black Ship of Corn's effect. Discard or detaching Uppercutter to pop the Lady in White, deal 1,000. Reset Scrap Iron, Liberty at Last, and then special summon Jizukiru by tributing his King of the Skull Servants. Go to battle phase, attack with Black Ship of Corn. Never mind, we can't. That's right. End phase. Because we can Scrap Iron Jizukiru easily enough. That's not a problem. The main problem was King of the Skull Servants plus Lady in White, because we wouldn't have been able to Scrap Iron the King of the Skull Servants while Lady in White is on the field, because that makes him unaffected by spell and trap effects. Okay, that's ever so slightly scary. Let's activate... Let's save our Scrap Iron for when Jizukiru attacks. Because we can Liberty at Last now. And shuffle both of these fuckers back into the deck. Okay, he's linking off both of those to make Nightmare Phoenix. Yeah, I'm probably getting rid of the Scrap Iron, that's fine. Discarding Hoppy, but he does not have the thing that makes the horse cards work. So we're still good. And now we're actually very good because Vampire Froline's here. So let's normal summon Glassjaw. Go to battle phase. Glassjaw attacks over Nightmare Phoenix. Froline's effect activates because we're declaring a battle. Special summon Vampire Froline. And beat over Nightmare Phoenix. Main phase 2, end phase. And we are in very good position. Unless one of these has an effect to search. Which I don't think it does. Okay, never mind. White baking is a problem. Because, yep, that's going to add 2 of them. Relinquish Anima. Gonna grab Glassjaw. Fuck. Yep, White Prince gets added as well as White Lord. Send White Prince. White Prince effect activates. Send Skull Servant and Lady in White. White Lord's effect activates. Send top however many. Top 10 to graveyard. Activate Mizuki. Special summoning King of Skull Servants. And then equip Glassjaw with Relinquish Anima. Doesn't have another copy of it in the graveyard, does he? I mean, he doesn't. Summoning Lady in White. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, and then he gets the second one. Lovely. This fucking guy. Not even worth activating Froline's effect. I'd be paying 3,000 life points for no reason. Good game. King of the Skull Servants is such a weird deck because it shouldn't be good. But it is fucking amazing. I love it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the next duel. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, not a bad starting. I don't know. Depends on what he does. A lot of my stuff depends on what my opponent does. Because if he does summon something into the... or if he special summons something from extra deck on this turn, we have our full combo. As best a combo can be called in this deck, but... c'est la vie. Set 1. Normal summon Volcarion the Rotting Phoenix. Why am I facing so many zombies today? Okay, special summon Hajun the Winged Mayakashi. Is this Mayakashi's? Okay. Special summoning Daki the Graceful Mayakashi. Yeah, I thought we had one. I just don't remember where I heard that archetype before. So, Aboro Garuma the Wheeled Mayakashi. Daki. So they do have something for extra deck on the field. That's important. The problem, though, is that this is basically going to keep climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. Yep, Tsuchigumo, the Poisonous Mayakashi. Resummons Daki, and then this is going to let them go into the 7 Mayakashi. Honestly, Vampire Froline's going to be the biggest help here, I feel like. Tengu, the Winged Mayakashi. Resummon Daki. Synchro again! Into Yoko the Graceful Mayakashi. Resummon Daki! And then they're gonna go into an 11. The Mayakashis are a fun archetype. They teach you how to count by twos. Gashadakuro, the skeletal Mayakashi. Resummon Daki. Activate Volcarion. Special summon Volcarion. Oh. And I don't even know what to say about this. This is stupid. Draw for turn. Code hack. Not bad. Actually, that's very good in this circumstance when I think about it. Alright, special summon Cypher Twin. Now we normal summon Glassjaw. Okay, in response they activate Eldlixir. So they're gonna special summon Eldritch the Golden Lord. That's fine. We special summon Code Talker to this position. Parallel Exceed in our hand activates. So we special summon Parallel Exceed here and here. And now go Black Ship of Corn. Because that will allow us to special summon Salamangreat Mole to the zone that Code Talker points to. And now we can special summon. We could actually go into full armored Utopic Ray Lancer, but I don't want to. Crusadia Equimax using Code Talker and Salamangreat Mole. Activate Black Ship of Corn. Detach a Parallel Exceed to pop Volcarion. We set a code hack. Now the question is, do we keep it like this? Because we could go Drill Driver. Because that Eldritch is locked down so long as Crusadia points to it. So we attack with Drill Driver. Activate Vampire for a line effect. $2,500 damage, and then I'm not going to attack into the other one just yet because I want to be able to activate Code Hack before it attacks. Because if I destroy this thing, then the level 9 comes out, and when the level 9 is summoned from Graveyard, it destroys a monster I control. So I need Code Hack on the field before that happens. So we need to be a little patient right now, and then we can take care of it later. Yep, Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine activates. So it's going to go and find a Golden Land trap, or spell or trap. Conquistador of the Golden Land. So the nice thing is, we can very slowly take all of his Mayakashi shit. Let's activate Code Hack so that we can keep our Vespanado. yeah, this Eldritch is locked down, it can't attack at all. Draw for turn. Hello, Torrential. This is like a good panic button just in case we need it. Let's set Torrential. Change Vampire Froline to attack mode. Go to battle phase. Right, Froline can't attack. Yeah, you know, I kind of forgot about that. Oh well. Crusadia Equimax attacks into Gashadokuro. Now that we have Code Hack, we don't have to worry about That's actually a massive problem. Yeah, no, now we have to use Code Hack's effect here so that our monster isn't destroyed by battle and we take no battle damage. Yep, activating Conquistador. Summon Conquistador. And then, because he controls Eldritch, he can destroy a face-up card on the field. Yep, I figured he was going to pop Froline. Code Hack drops his attack. Let's continue to attack, and then we'll pop Conquistador instead. And now Vespinato attacks into Eldritch. We just crash these two together. Motherfucker, of course he had that. Algul Mazura. That's fine. Because the main thing I was after was Drill Driver's effect activates. We can special summon back Froline. And then Froline attacks into Eldritch because the effect is no longer negated. We activate Froline's effect. We pay 2,000 life points. Beat into Eldritch. Go to main phase 2. Froline's effect activates. And we can special summon Eldritch to the zone Equimax points to. That was the most complicated battle phase I've ever been a part of with this deck. Jesus Christ. I think we came out good on the other end of it. I don't know. This is by far the best duel of the day. I'll say that much. It's the most interesting one. Because we can just constantly keep this Gashadokuro locked down. And yeah, you can attack into Eldritch, that's fine. As long as we keep our Froline, we're good. Yep, battle phase. We'll activate Code Hack here. Stop the attack basically in its tracks. And now does he attack into it with Algul? Oh, he does. Oh, he doesn't realize that I can activate it during his turn too. We play 2,300 life points. Destroy Algul Mazura. And then I think we win this on his turn. Froline's effect activates. Resummons Mazura. Because the big problem is whenever we destroy this thing, it's going to resummon the 9, and that's going to be problematic for us. Okay, so Conquistador sets an Eldritch or a Elixir Speller Traps, so setting Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine. That's fine, because the main thing we're after is... I mean, that's nice too, but we can't really use that at the moment. Go to battle phase immediately. Algul attacks into Gashadokuro. We activate Code Hack in response to make its attack 0. And now Crusadia Equimax attacks into it for game. Can't summon shit if you're already dead, sir. Good game. Yep, Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine, that's fine. Can only summon Eldritch the Golden Lord off of this. Yep. He looks so done with this one. Now we don't activate Torrential, we just continue to attack into Gashadokuro. Fucking hell, that was a good game. That one made me think. Alright, anyway. I think once we open the pack, that's a good place to end it off on. That was a great final duel. Let's go ahead and pop open some packs, and then we will be good to go for the day. So just give me one moment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I will not say it was a very successful day. We did get a gold pack, which apparently is also giving us a UR, but... Oh, human wins. Okay, we were just looking at doing a plant deck. This might actually make this possible. Maybe. Jirak Gwaiba. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can special summon one Jirak monster with 1700 or less attack from your deck, but it cannot declare an attack list. Yeah, I figured we already had one of those. That sounded familiar. Xyz Reversal. Target one face-up Xyz monster your opponent controls and one face-up Xyz monster you control. Switch control of those targets. Okay. I mean, it's interesting. I don't think it's good, though. Worm Milidith. Flip, you can equip this card to a monster your opponent controls as an equip card. Inflict 400 damage to the controller of the equipped monster during... That is actual garbage. God, I guess it is a worm. Mud Golem, Chronomaly monster you control attacks defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. Again, we don't have the Chronomalies to justify using that. Heavy Forward. When this card is activated, you can add one Infinitrack monster from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, you can target one Machine Xyz monster you control, then activate one of these effects. Change battle position, attach this card to it as a material. You can only activate one Heavy Forward per turn. I love the Infinitrack archetype. I love both the Infinitracks themselves and the Train archetype. Unfortunately, can't really use this one right now. We don't have the cards for it, nor do I think we ever will. Dimensional Allotrope Varus. Cannot be destroyed by battle with a monster with the same type or attribute as this card. You can declare one monster type and one attribute. This card becomes that type and attribute until the end of your opponent's next turn. You can only use this effect of Dimensional Allotrope Varus once per turn. Interesting. I, again, don't think it's good, but interesting. I like interesting. Those are cool cards. Another goddamn Time Lord. Cannot be special summoned from the deck. You can only control one Sandion, the Time Lord. If only your opponent controls a monster, you can normal summon this card without tributing. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Neither player takes battle damage from attacks involving this card. At the end of the battle phase, if this card battled, inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent. Once during the standby phase, shuffle this card into the deck. Yeah. I got nothing. It's a fucking Time Lord. I don't know what to say about that one. We'll go ahead and actually do some of the bonus packs. I think we have enough tickets to pop some open. I could be wrong on that, though. Bonus pack here. Well, we got 6. I mean, it's worth something, right? Guess we haven't had that many victories today, so... Origami Goddess. Once per turn during your main phase, you can toss a coin until the result of tails. And if you do, draw a card for every 2 heads. Each time a coin tossing effect resolves while the monster is on the field, double this card's attack for each heads from that effect. Ooh. Boys, we might be gambling. I don't want to say it, but we might be gambling. Beyond that, though, anything else here? The big 7 can have a special summon for her hand or deck. Once returning, you can discard 1 card and pay 1,000 life points. This card gains 1,000 attack until the end phase. And then when this card in your possession is destroyed by your opponent's card effect sent to the graveyard, both players take damage equal to this card's attack in the graveyard. Not really worth it. When your fairy monster is targeted for an attack, you can contribute it and send this card from your hand to the graveyard. Then target 1 face-up monster you control. Change the attack card to your targeted monster, and if you do this, it gains attack equal to the original attack of the attributed monster until the end of this turn. I do remember this card from the anime. Funnily enough, I don't think it works as it did in the anime, because the whole thing with this one was it was used with the Trickstar archetype, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they're fully cybers. Kick Fire. Once per turn, when a face-up fire monster controls destroy a bad card effect, place 1 counter on this card for each destroyed fire monster. During either player's standby phase, you can send this card to the graveyard and inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent for each counter on this card. Certainly interesting. If we ever make a fire deck, that's going in there. The Humble Sitch. God. Okay, yeah, they are just giving us the bottom of the barrel as far as cards are concerned today. Jesus. Anyway, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to be in today's episode. A lot of losses today, unfortunately. Not all of them super interesting. I think I've cut like 3 or 4 of them from today. A lot of zombie decks, weirdly enough, today, too. That's, I don't know. It's kind of just funny to see. But regardless, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Go check out some of my other videos. I have a ton of content on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, as well as some other card games such as Magic the Gathering Arena, as well as we did a blind playthrough of Inscription a while back, so if you're interested in that, go check that out. Beyond that, though, thank you all so much for watching this one, and have a good day.